Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, we want uh, discussion about the impact of new media on traditional media. Social media and other online news course, as known as the new media, have become an integral part of modern society. The purchase of these new media, social media in particular, has created an exodus of repeated new media. The effect of this trend is felt on the circulation of print newspaper, especially in the USA. The eventually concentration of US newspaper declined 7% in the last and first quarters of 2008 and 29 respectively, according to the latest data from the Audit Bureau of Circulation. The data indicated that a shift in consumer behavior has led more people to get their news on information online. New York Times. New York Times, April 2009. However, the impact of the new media on print media is still management in India. This study aims to understand the impact of new media and print media on a representative sub of the Indian population.
The social media and the online news have become the inherent part of modern society. The presence of new media and the social media in particular has posed a challenge to the printed newspaper. Readership habits seem to be changing as users turn to the internet for free news and information. The internet source of news and information is not only free but also acts fast. The instant future of the social media and the online news were one of the smart options for the consumers to accept it globally. Moreover, the ample amount of information and news provided by the internet, which is updated every few minutes, is never expected to be enjoyed by the newspaper that is received only once in a day. One can get back to the same news or any piece of information without any struggle of storing the stack of newspapers on a rack, which sounds very much tiring. Alternatively, the internet could be used at any time and everywhere without taking long time to search for a piece of information. Over a decade, almost 90% of daily newspapers in US have been actively using online technologies to search for articles, and most of them also create their own news websites to reach new markets.
Okay, so what is the new media and its evolution? Okay, the print media, which was always a one-way mass communication, has given way for the new media to flourish, which allows the people to act as both the transmitted as well as the producers. The new media in this study refers to the online news like the Hindu, NDTV, India Today, and whatsoever. Social media like Facebook and Twitter. The new media seem to be giving solutions for every need possible, right from the humble beginning to the present. The new media is being a vast preference for the flexible features it provides.
Um, the traditional media, the print media paradigm flourished in the pre-internet era, where instant access to news using smartphones and online news aggregators. It's not within the reach of the common man. The dynamics of information access has significantly changed over the years, with the number of smartphone users in India alone has exceeded 20 million. Trying to deliver news to the current generation of tech-savvy Indian population seems to be redundant as the process involves a lot of steps and is passive in comparison to new media which is instant and interactive.
So the new media is essentially an amalgamation of most media forms existing everywhere in the world today. It is a roaring example for the democratization of publishing as well as distribution. A virtue of the media is in its archive content that can be instantly accessed by the information needy. Hence, giving the seeker a sense of security, so it is all information that the seeker avails. It gives a sense to every user that the media of his or her own time. Thus, asynchronous nature vanishes. The new media is highly interactive. The new media has the potential to be a good mediator between the governors and governed. There, there are numerous instances of it being a help to better the local self-governance. There are limitations like the espionage WikiLeaks, but traditional newspaper also favor political biases. Bad news and its credibility is becoming low day by day, while the trust of information on new media is on the rise. Even government websites are on and rising. The birth of new media, there has been tremendous increase in the number of internet users since 1995, the so-called year of internet.
Affordable person computer, address, internet access, and a high-speed internet connection combined with a strongly economy in the late 1992 and early 2000 powered the internet to formal God in the United States. The time people spend reading online news has more than doubled between 1998 and 2000 with it. The exploring the generation and complementaries between the new media and mainstream mass media. The mass media are typically highly centralized, require significant investment and resources, and can be heavily influenced by government, thirdly, bias, machinery, and form of control, where the new media declares require very low investment. However, private greater interactivity and public participation participation and are much so difficult to control. The parameter of freedom and space found in the mainstream media are directly and indirectly prescribed by the government. Therefore, traditional media environment also spoke about a worried culture of self-censorship within the journalism communication community. With the scenario, it is therefore not surprising for the new media to gain popularity and access to civil society. People are now free and have the opportunity to create their own news as well as to get the other side of the story by getting news from the internet, which is seen as free from control. Anyone with the blog can be reporter, anyone will to cellphone can be videographer, and anyone on Facebook, Twitter, or 1,000 other platform can be new editor or uh, latest collection. Considering the new media to be a past media, the case of Vinodini, an attack victim who had lost her vision as Suresh, a 33 years old man. Powdered sulfuric acid on her face is damaged and destroyed. The issue was viral on the new media, especially on the social media, asking the common people to respond to the accident by donating to innocent girl for her loss. Unlike a normal picture or a status which get likes and comments, this viral share on Facebook, Twitter, and online news have been ended up with a lucky us for now. A media to share new information have become a media to save life.
Okay, next, the social media and its effects on the delivery of news. Social media is today's most transparent, engaging, and interactive form of public relations. It combines the true grit of real-time content with the beauty of authentic peer-to-peer communication. Although providing a detailed perspective on social media use among university students and underscoring that such use can produce both positive and negative consequences. According to a Nielsen Media Research study in June 2010, almost 25% of students' time on the internet is now spent on social networking websites.
The young people are more sensitive to information posted on social media, with the impact on them being twice as high as the impact on older people. Facebook alone reports that it now has 500 active million users, 50% of whom log on every day. This could be a logical consequence of the fact that young people have embraced social media more. It is therefore expected that information posted on social media will become increasingly important to consumers in the future. This shift means that organizations will feel the need to invest more and more in new media in the near future.
But the open book, the Facebook, once had outraged supporters demanding for the freedom of speech and expression when a girl was kept behind the bars. The social media reacts angrily over an arrest of Facebook user who updated her Facebook status, questioning the rationale behind Mumbai shutting down over the death of Shiv Sena Supremo Bal Thackeray. This incident led the Press Council of India, Makandi Katju, to write an open letter saying, "We are living in a democracy, not a fascist dictatorship." In fact, this arrest itself appears to be a criminal act since it is a crime to wrongfully arrest or wrongfully confine someone who has committed no crime. But this incident never was a hurdle for the citizens to post their views on any issue. The above incident brought a big chaos, letting the Twitter, Facebook, and others pulling with reaction over the arrest of Facebook users. The reaction by the people on social media brought in a clear picture on that the incident was never a trick for the public to share their opinions and views.
So, based on our discussion today, I will summarize that our finding as follows. First, the young and middle-aged population prefers to get their news and other information from online source, while newspaper and other legacy print media are popular amongst the older population. Then, ease of access to information, interactive nature of social media and on-demand availability of news are the primary reasons cited by the former group of population to favor the new media. Then, new media and print media is bound to coexist and reinforce each other. Almost 80% of the population feels that newspapers are politically biased. Nevertheless, around 80% of them feel it newspapers are more trustworthy. Or the newspaper allow for mere consumption of information, whereas online media provide an interface for opinion makers to create social change.
Okay, the conclusion our discussion today is the convert access to online news for free seem to be a little reason to pay for a newspaper subscription. The witness of the not the end of print, but rather the education of print and news organization to rapidly changing customer pattern and responding shift towards digital content has brought the new media to create its impact on the society in a faster pace. Uh, then we were to share simple of video impact new media on traditional media.
So, so you guys let me know if you can watch the video. Oh, no. So, do you guys understand?
Understand? Yes.
Okay. Do you want to watch? Let's watch this.
Let's talk about traditional media.
Can you guys hear the voice? Is there
No.
voice?
No.
Oh my god. Oh, wait. There. Mm. Okay. Just continue. Or you want to play back? You want to restart or just continue?
Continue.
Continue. Yeah.
Continue.
Such as computers, laptops, and smartphones. The emergence of new media has opened the doors for interactive user feedback, creative participation between different parties, and formations of online communities. Some new media that you may be familiar with are search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Then, of course, there is the boom of social media with sites like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Now, let's take a look at the comparison between traditional media and new media. Let's start with lead time. With traditional media, specifically the Yellow Pages, they print one time per year, so you have to be on their schedule. On the other hand, new media does not have lead time. If you want to start an advertising campaign right now, then you can do it almost instantly. Now let's talk about reach. With traditional media, specifically penny savers or classified ads, these are only targeted to your direct geographical area and only those who actually get the newspaper or penny savers. On the other hand, your reach with new media is worldwide and can also be local. The choice is yours. Longevity. Longevity is the key to success, and with traditional media, your ads only last as long as you keep paying for your ads. On the other hand, with new media, when implementing certain strategies, your efforts accumulate over time, with your online presence getting stronger and stronger, allowing more and more people to find you. Traditional media just doesn't have this snowball effect. Flexibility. With traditional media, you have very little flexibility for change. If you have a different ad you'd like to run, or if you had an error on your offer, that's too bad. It has already gone to print. You are basically out of luck. But with new media, on the other hand, any changes can be made almost instantly. You can change your offer, change your text, change just about anything whenever you want. Commitments and contracts. The commitment level with traditional media usually comes from a salesperson in the form of a long-term contract requiring you to sign on paying yearly with long contracts with fine print. With new media, it's all about freedom. You have the freedom to choose contracts, or you can choose to implement different marketing strategies on a day-to-day basis. The choice is yours with unlimited flexibility. Restrictions. None of us like to be restricted, but with traditional media, there are so many restrictions. Restrictions on your ad size, restrictions on your text limit, restrictions on your images. You have to fit their guidelines and requirements. With new media, there are no restrictions. You can share as little or as much as you want regarding your business and the services you offer. Convenience. Now more than ever, convenience is the key, along with instant gratification. And with that said, traditional media is just no longer convenient nor instant. Who wants to search through a huge paper directory to find a phone number or address? What if you aren't home? What if you didn't get the marketing flyer? With new media, people can find you through many different digital channels from computer, laptops, smartphones, and more. Tracking. When purchasing any type of marketing and or advertising, the goal is to have a solid return on investment. Unfortunately, with traditional media, it's just hard to know how your leads found you and if it even converted into a sale. On the other hand, with new media, you can track just about everything. This helps you see what is working and what isn't and helps strategically plan where to put your marketing dollars. So let me ask you, how do you get your information these days? How do you learn about a business, or how do you find a local dry cleaner or a pizza place or dentist? Do you use traditional media and thumb through countless newspaper or phone book pages? Or do you do a quick internet search and simply type a couple of words into an internet search engine, click submit, and get the information you need in seconds? Well, if you said one, you are clearly in the minority today. Most of today's tech-savvy consumers are choosing option two. The truth is, every day, thousands of people from your local area are searching on Google for businesses just like yours. Did you know that there are now over 1.5 billion people worldwide using the internet? And Google reports that 97%, that's right, I said 97% of all consumers' searches for local businesses is online. But there are so many businesses today that think they are all set because they have a website. But just having a website isn't enough. Just having a website without doing anything with it is like building a store and never telling anybody where it is. So which solution fits your business? Are you going to stick with the old way of marketing and traditional media, or do you want to get on the fast track with new media solutions? Well, we deliver the strategies that will ensure your business gets noticed by the best prospects through the use of new media, leading to more traffic, more sales, and more profits for you. We specialize in making sure these cash in hand, eager to buy prospects find your business and not your competition's. How do we do this? When we start with your campaign, we follow a systematic approach. One, the first place we start is with your site analysis. We analyze your site to see if it is optimized and search engine friendly. Basically, we find the errors that your web designer failed to implement. Two, next, we do an in-depth keyword analysis. We research the best keywords for your business, keywords that will put you in a winning position for maximum exposure. Now it is time for goal setting. We match your business goals with our various packages from SEO services, Google Places, social media, and even website creation if needed. Then the magic happens. Our team now gets to work and starts your campaign. The team is made up of content writers, link builders, forum posters, blog commenters, and more, all working together to help increase your online visibility and get you found online. Then we wrap up the month with our month-end reporting. At the end of the month, we provide you with a detailed report of where you are as far as your current search engine ranking and where you are now from the work that our team implemented throughout the month. Next, we create an action plan. This action plan is based on analyzing the month-end reporting to ensure we have the best plan in place to continue to grow your traffic and profits. So what do you say? Are you ready to grow your business and your profits? Are you ready to stand out from the competition? Are you ready to start taking full advantage of the power of the internet? We're ready. Now, let's get you to number one.
Hello, Mr. Chan. Hey, how are you?
All right. That's enough. Okay. So that's the last video I want to share. So by the end of these videos, so I think we can end our meeting discussion. So I hope all of us understand about this topic. Okay, that's all from us for us, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you semua. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you everyone. Sorry,
Okay,
sorry.
thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice job.